Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my lovely student. So this is logical reasoning, chapter 3 from 4, and this is part 2. Okay, still in statement. Okay, our learning standard for this video determine the truth value of a compound statement. Okay, this is the new thing, compound statement. What is compound statement? Okay, a compound statement is a combination of two or more statements by using the word and or. Okay, compound statement. Compound statement is a combination of two or more statements. Okay, in part 1, you just learn about a statement, only a statement. Now we want to combine two statements by using the word and or. Okay, so have a look at this example. Combine the following statement P and Q by using the word and or. Okay, remember in part 1 I said P is a symbol of statement. Now when we have two statements, we use another symbol for a statement, which is the second statement. We denote as Q. Okay, so this is the first statement, P, and the second statement, Q. The first statement, a pentagon has two diagonals. The second statement, a heptagon has four diagonals. Okay, now we want to combine these two by using the word and the word or. So, the first one, a pentagon has two diagonals and a heptagon has four diagonals. So, now this is a compound statement. Okay, compound statement because we combine two statements. This is P and this is Q. And we add the word and. Okay, for number 2, we just add word or. Okay, for B, the first statement, a pyramid has 5 planes, and Q, or the second statement, a pyramid has 5 vertices. So, we want to combine these two. So, first, you just add the word and the second one, add the word or. Okay. Since these two have equal word, so we just write once only. A pyramid has 5 planes and 5 vertices. So this is the first compound statement by using the word and. And for the second compound statement, a pyramid has 5 planes or 5 vertices. So this one, we use the word or. For C, the first statement, -4 is an integer, Q2 is an integer. So this is two equal words. So we just write once. -4 and, so we add the word and. -4 and 2 are integers. -4 or 2 is an integer. Okay, next. Example 6. Determine the two statements P and Q in the following compound statement. Okay. This is the compound statement. Why we said this is a compound statement? Because here are here is the word and here. Okay, so when there is a word and, so that this is a compound statement. The word and or. Okay, so the first is the first sentence here or statement here is the first sentence. After the word and or is actually the second sentence. So determine the two sentences. So this is P, this is Q. So this is the answer for A. For B, the word and here. So P9 is a prime number. 91 is a prime number. Okay, for C, the word or here. So this is P, this is Q. P, Q. Here also got word or here. So this is P and this is Q. So P and Q. Okay, very easy to determine the two statements by just look at the word and or. Okay, the word and in a mathematical statement means both. Okay, remember this. The word and means both, while the word or means one of them or both. Okay. So based on the picture on the right, three statements P, Q, and R are formed. P, Rashid is running. Q, Kok Kyung is running. R, Melinda is running. So this is Melinda. This is either Rashid or Kok Kyung. So you can combine two statements by using the word and or. Okay. Let's say P and Q. Rashid and Kok Kyung are running. Okay, this is we combine P and Q. P and Q. Rashid and Kok Kyung are running. Now we want to combine P and R. Rashid and Melinda are running. Now Q or R. Kok Kyung or Melinda is running. So next, from the three compound statement just now, we notice that the statement P and Q is true because both Rashid and Kok Kyung are running. But P and R is false because not both Rashid and Melinda are running. However, the compound statement Q or R is true because part of the statement is true. Okay, have a look at this just now. Rashid and Kok Kyung are running. This is true because both of them are running. P and R, Rashid and Melinda are running. This is false statement because only Rashid is running, Melinda not running. For statement this Q or R, Kok Kyung or Melinda is running, this is true. Okay, remember just now, the word or means one of them or both. So one of them are true. So this is become true. So Kok Kyung is running. So Kok Kyung is running is true. So this is a true statement because one of them is true. Okay. Even though Melinda is running is not true or false, but the word or here mean one of them or both, then this compound statement become true statement because one of them is true. Okay, I hope you really understand this. You can also look at this table. If the first statement is true and the second statement is true, then when you use the word and or use the word or, it become true statement. Okay. When the first statement is true, but the second statement is false, when you use the word and, it become false statement. But when you use or, it become true statement because one of them is true. Okay. For this, the first statement is false, the second statement is true. So these two is actually equal. Okay, just this one. For this one, the first statement is true, but for this, the first statement is false. How about the both statements are false? So when the both statements are false, when you use the word and, it also become false. The word or also, it become false statement. So how to remember this? Okay, this is easy. When one of them is true, so when you use the word or, it become true statement. Okay, if one of them are true, the word or become true statement. But for and, if you got one false, then only one false, then it become false statement. Okay, only one. So here got false, false, so it become false statement. Okay, have a look at this example. Determine the truth value of the following compound statement. So look at the word and. So 2 and negative 5 are greater than 4. So when you identify the statement first. The first statement is 2 is greater than 4. 2 is greater than 4. The second statement, Q, negative 5 is greater than 4. So the first statement is false. 2 is actually less than 4. So this is false. Negative 5 is greater than 4. This is also false. So when both are false, then when you use the word and, it becomes false. Okay. For example B, look at this word and. So this is the first statement. And this is the second statement. So the first statement, x plus 3 less than x minus 3. Okay, let's say we use x as 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. So this is false. False statement. 99 is an odd number. This is true statement. So when we use the word and here, remember just now I said when you use the word and either one is false, then it become false statement. You also can refer to this table just now. If the first statement is false just now, the second statement is true, and when we use the word and, it become false statement. Okay, next, C. Have a look at this word and. So this is the first statement, P. And this is the second statement. 81 is a perfect square. It's true statement. 6 is a factor of 18, also a true statement. 81, so when we use the word and here, so it becomes true. Because both statements are true. For D, so this is the word and. So this is the P, the first statement. And the second statement. So have a look at the first statement. Y equals to 3x is parallel to y minus 3x equals to 5. So first you have to rearrange this in the form of standard form of straight line. So it becomes y equals to 3x plus 5. So the gradient is equal. So this is the true statement. For the second statement, the y-intercept of the straight line y minus 3x equals to 5 is 3. So this is false because the y-intercept is actually 5. So this is false statement. So next it becomes false statement. So in order to determine the truth value here, whether this is true or false, so this is you have to know your previous knowledge. This is you have this sentence or this segment, you have learned this in Form 3 syllabus, which is straight line. Okay, if you not mastering this that chapter or this chapter straight line, so it's difficult to you to determine the truth value of the sentence. Next, E. Now, look at the word or. Okay. So, this is P and this is Q. P, Q. 2 plus 3 equals to 23. This is false statement. The second statement also false. So when you use the word or, it become false statement. Okay, this is the first statement. The first statement is true. The second statement, this is false. Why false? Because square root 1 to 5 is actually 5 and negative 5. So this is false statement. So when we use the word or here, it becomes true. Because the or here, only one true, then the compound statement will be true statement. Next for G. So this is the first statement. The sum of interior angle of a triangle is 360. So this is false because the sum of interior angle of a triangle is what? 180. The sum of interior angle of a quadratic is 360. This is true. So the word or here, so it becomes true statement. Okay, this is the first statement and this is the second statement. For the first statement, this is true. The second statement also true. So when we use the word or, it becomes true statement. Okay, this is your homework, self-practice 3.1c. So this is the question, only 2 questions. Next, learning standard. The second learning standard for this video, construct statement in the form of implication. If P then Q, and P if and only if Q. Okay. Implication if P then Q. A statement if P then Q is known as an implication where P is denoted as the antecedent, Q is denoted as the consequent. Okay, have a look at this example. Form an implication if P then Q with the given antecedent and consequent. Okay, just now, P is antecedent, Q is consequent. So, for A, you just add the word if and then. So, if P, this is P, then Q. P is antecedent, Q is consequent. For B, if, then, okay. So, this is antecedent and consequent. Okay, very easy. Just add the word if, comma, then. If, comma, then. P followed by Q and P followed by Q, or antecedent, consequent, antecedent, consequent. Okay, example 9, determine the antecedent and consequent. Okay, as I said just now, after the word if, this is antecedent of P. After the word then, so this is consequent. So, the antecedent for A, X is a factor of 16. Consequent, X is a factor of 64. If, then. So, this is antecedent. This is consequent. Okay, very easy to identify antecedent and consequent. Antecedent with after the word if. Consequent after the word then. Okay, now if and only if. Apart from the implication if P then Q, the implication P if and only if Q is also used frequently in logical reasoning. An implication P if and only if Q consists of the following two implications. If P then Q, if Q then P. Okay, for more detail, look at this example. Form an implication P if and only if Q with the following implication. So, this is the two implication. The first implication is if K is a prime number, okay, if K is a prime number, then K has only two factors. The second one, actually, K has only two factors, then K is a prime number. Okay, it's actually we just change the position of the first statement and the second statement. So, we want to form an implication. P if and only if Q, you just write K is a prime number. Choose the first sentence. K is a prime number. Add the word if and only if. K has only two factors. Okay. Next, if Y equals to ax to the power of n plus b is a linear equation, then n equals to 1. So, y equals to ax to the power of n plus b is a linear equation. Add this word. if and only if n equals to 1. Okay, now write to implication. So the first implication, you just just look at the word if and only if. So this one become P and this one become Q. So the two implication will be if P then Q, and the second one if Q then P. Okay, implication 1, this is P just now. If P, comma, then Q. For the second implication, if Q, then P. Okay, you just identify the P and Q. In order to identify these two, just look at the word if and only if. Before if and only if, this is P. After if and only if, this is Q. So you just change the position. For the first implication, if P, then Q. For the second implication, if Q, then P. Okay, have a look at this example. Look at the word if and only if. So this is P, this is Q. So your implication will be if P, then Q. Second one, if Q, then P. Very easy question. So this is your homework, self-practice 3.1D. Only 4 questions. Thank you and see you in the next video.